peeps, I'm back. I've been away for a bit. I've been in Melbourne and then I got home and then I was sick as a dog, and I'm still sick. Can you hear it? But life goes on. So I'm back. I've got a little bit of a headache, but I'm doing it. So today I am showing you, if you haven't seen an episode before, of how I conduct or process an Anchor podcast episode. So you just need to go to anchor.fm and anchor.fm and you just register. And when you go in there, you just go to new episode, we'll see this. So let's begin the process. So starting on an episode is usually a transition, which is the introduction of music into the episode. So I normally used Heist. I don't know why. It sounds like a cool introduction. There you go. And then I begin to record an episode. And when I'm recording it via desktop, which is what you're looking at, you'll need to hear these green wavy lines, and that means it can hear you. Hello, hello, hello. See how they're moving? Anyway, once we start recording, this is for the podcast. So let us begin. Good afternoon. This is Jill coming to you from Jill George's, my podcast, Followers Fake or Real, episode 50. Hey, how about that? Episode 50. Anyway, please subscribe if you haven't already. But this is Followers Fake or Real. This is the podcast that is about scrutinizing social media accounts, business accounts, personal accounts, websites, whatever, and we'll call it out whether we think it's fake or real, or we'll just educate you. We'll go to that website, we'll go to that account, we'll go through it as much as we possibly can and give you a bit of an inkling as to how you might want to scrutinize it, and then you can call it out whether you think it's fake or real. So today, after my awesome weekend, as I've just explained to my vlog audience on YouTube, I've had a great weekend. I've met my sisters from high school, as you can see on the vlog on my t-shirt, made in '69. So it makes me old. Speaking of old, you'd never believe what they said. They said, "Hey, why don't we have your 50th next year, Jill, at your place?" And I'm like, "I'm not 50 next year. I'm 40 next year," which makes me 39 now. Complete denial. Deny, deny, deny. That's my motto. Deny. So I'm not having a 50th, and anyone who tries to, I'll be most upset. But anyway, we had a fab time. We had some fab food, fab company. We had a great night on Saturday where we just went all over the place. We went to Vic Markets and we just got food, and then we had this massive platter. It was awesome. Awesome. I'll put a picture up on my Instagram account and give you a look if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, we had a fab time. But came home, got germs from somewhere, sick as a dog, but now I'm back. So now we're about to profile a social media account which is in the genre of dating. Now, in my experience, I don't have any experience, so I found this super interesting. So why don't we bloody get on with it? So let's get on to the show. So that's me recording my first segment of the podcast. So normally what happens is here you can see segments and you just plus it in, and then it'll just go below Heist here, and that'll be the first segment of the episode. So I'll be back for the next step. No, I won't. For the next seg. Alrighty, welcome back to the second segment. So, like before, we finished this one here. So we pop it in, and then we do a new transition, of which I use Glurch. You can use whatever you like. So just pop that in, and then we begin a new episode. So, as again, make sure you can hear yourself on the green bars and record. So welcome back to the second segment. I am profiling the Twitter account handle Crayrate _com, CRAYRATE_COM. Crayrate.com's got 11.3 thousand followers and 11.6 following. They've got a website here as well, which is crayrate.com. And in my research, the founder of the website came upon someone in a date that she got from a app that wasn't the most pleasant experience for her. So she has founded a website that, if you can pair it with other apps, which is what they do. I'm just showing my vlog, all of the dating sites that they pair with, Poff or Plenty of Fish, Tinder, just a whole bunch, the huge, whole bunch of them. And they also have an amount that you have to pay. What's a subscription amount? Sorry, subscriptions, which is $0 for 2 weeks, $8.99 for a month, $24.99 for 3, and $89.99 for a year. And it was very interesting because you have not only the option to look at the date that you're going to be dating, but also if you want to rate the date, it gives you a lot of information and it pairs. So, you sort of think, oh, that's easy. I can just, give myself a new name. And it's very unusual for people who are very prolific in dating apps to have new profiles with no history. That's when your alarm bells would go bing, 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 bing. So I'm just saying. Personally, I've never used a dating app. I've never had to. I met my other half in a, bar. But now you guys still meet them in bars, but via a dating app. It's just, one step more. So it sort of has a rating here as well. So you have your green for your true gentleman. You've got your blue, proceed with caution. You've got your yellow for dating while married. You've got cray cray for orange and dangerous for red. So, it talks about how it works as well. And it'll give you a few YouTube video clips of, how it works, so you can have a look at that if it's something that interests you, if you're in that type of atmosphere that you do dating apps. But no judgment. No judgment. Maybe saying no judgment means that I'm judging you. I'm not judging you. I have a close relative who has used a dating app and it has worked, and there's no judgment. Maybe at the beginning there was, and that's because I'm old and I didn't understand it. But now it's cray cray or cray rate. Sounds like it could be a bit of a lifesaver. So, in all sorts of aspects, for life saving, for crazies, for stalkers, to find the person of your dreams, even though they might be fabulous people. They might not be yours, but at least you might find out that they were rated as a fabulous person. This is for men and women. This is not targeted at men. It's not targeted for women. It's for everybody. So crayrate.com is the website. You make your decision. And the Twitter handle is crayrate_com. I would suggest have a look, scrutinise, and make your call. So welcome back to the final segment of the episode. So as you can see, here we are with the app. I'm in the segment, sorry. So that's in there. My final transition, I use popcorn. Just find it for you. Remember, you can use whatever you want. Chuck it in. So it'll be there. And then I go into the final segment, new recording. So let us begin. So hope that you're still here at the final segment of the episode, and I hope that you might have gotten something out of today's episode. These guys followed me a while back, and I always had it in my mind to follow them. Maybe being around Melbourne, which is out in the burbs where they're all family, and in the city it's a lot of singles, and maybe it just triggered it. I don't know. But and like I said, my husband and I, we met in a bar, and now when you date, you do it online before you go to the bar. So it's a completely different atmosphere, it's different times, and, it's crazy that you use this. Like I said, whether I felt and thought differently about dating apps way back when they first came out. Everyone's using them now. Not everyone, but lots and lots and lots. And I thought to myself, where's the safety? What the hell? So, back in our day, we met up because we pre-arranged it, and you hoped like heck that they were there, or if you were late, they were still there waiting. Now we can text and do all sorts of stuff, but you still just don't know these people. So crayrate_com on Twitter, or crayrate.com, is a very interesting website, and to have a look at your options to see if you think that it's a good solution for you. If you are looking for that man of your life, wanting to stay away from a crazy, don't want to get ripped off, they've got some stories on their website about just like this dude over in California who just seems to eat and dump his dates, and he's just costing people, but he does all sorts of stuff, and where was somewhere to go to where you could go, how can I find out about this type of behaviour, whether it's a male or female? So crayrate.com, check it out. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I'm back. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Jill Georges, JORRGES. And hopefully I'm feeling even better tomorrow. And until then, I will say adieu to you. Ciao. So that's the end of the episode. Normally, what I like to do is have a few tunes. Well, one. I could have a bunch of tunes, by the way. So on the Anchor podcast, I could have music all the way through if I wanted to. I could have music at the beginning, music after the first segment, or the second segment. Maybe I might want to do the second segment. But then again, it's my music that I choose. I use it via the Spotify app, or you can I think you can download iTunes. And the thing is with Anchor is, I believe, I don't know if it still is, but I'm pretty sure that you have to be on the Anchor app to hear the music. And I think that I picked some alright tunes. I'm diverse. I don't listen to a lot of country though, but then again, yeah, I do a little bit. So anyway, enough about that. I just thought that this was really cool. So there we go, it's finished. I just also wanted to point out to you, this was done in 2 minutes and 52 seconds. So if you don't already know, you have an option where you can create a video with subtitling, and you can use it on your social media, and that way you can get out your message that you've got a podcast. So that's what I like to do. So after that, my transition, I like to use rewind. Rewind to me signifies that I'm going into a song. So rewind. So that's all ready to go. So what I do is I go into save episode, and then it makes me put some deets in here, or details, whatever, doesn't really matter. If you know what I'm talking about, great. Episode 50, And then I put a bit of a blurb in here. So I normally go thank you, to whomever. And then you can publish. Bang! What you do is you publish. It publishes to podcasts. You can link it up to your Twitter account and your Facebook account, and it will go through to there as well. So your podcast can be just tapped in Facebook and Twitter, and they'll have the option to go into there. It's really easy to use. It's super handy. Because I don't want to publish at the moment, I'm just going to save it as a draft and then press save. And that's ready for me to do. I can edit the details of that, which I will be, and then I want to edit my audio. So, thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Did you get something out of it? Did you think that the CrayRate.com was interesting? I thought about it and I thought to myself, $8.99 per month, if that's what you want to pay, like for your safety. You can't put a price on safety. Look at what people spend on burglary and security shit. And yet we go out on dates with complete strangers and not know anything about them. I'm going to leave you with that. I thought it was interesting. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe. And until tomorrow, I will see you then. Ciao for now.